Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a puppy with me. This is Muggle. I mentioned him in my last video, but he kind of just like snuck up in here and he wants to be held because he's just a little baby. He's so cute. Hi. He also hasn't made his debut on my channel yet, so here he is. Hello. He's very dirty right now because he was outside playing, and Mochi likes to slobber and drool all over him, but he is just the handsomest little boy. Oh, rude. Oh, what the heck was that? The big yawns, huh? You're so cute. Okay. Oh, sweetheart. Hi, honey. He's so snuggly. He's just like the snuggliest dog. Huh, sweetie? He said, Mom, I've never been in here before. What is this? What are all these lights? Oh, okay. Okay. Go on. Go play. Okay, so anyways. Obviously, by the title, you guys know that we are playing with the new Beauty Bay Midnight palette. Hi. Who else freaked out when they saw that they were launching these? I instantly knew that I had to get the blue one first. The green one, I do want to get. The red one, it's not really in my alley anymore. But the blue one, I knew instantly I had to get if I could open it. But this is what she looks like. I'm sure you guys have seen this palette all over by now. I just finally got mine in the mail, and I'm finally able to have time to sit down and film. But this is what she looks like. Absolutely gorgeous, stunning. Just your perfect mix of like purples and blues and shimmers. Like, whew. The one thing I do wish though is I wish it had a little bit more purple shimmers. Like if they could make a purple shimmer in this shade, that would be everything. But yeah, this is what she looks like. I'm not going to swatch it. I was going to, but I really just can't be bothered with that right now. And honestly, there's so many people out there that have swatched this palette like a million times. And honestly, I don't really know how to swatch. Like my swatches kind of suck, if I'm being honest. And it's because I have to do them on this arm because this arm has tattoos and I feel like you won't be able to see the colors really. And I'm not left-handed, so they come out like all wonky. So I'm just going to save myself the embarrassment. But anyways, this was the look that we created today. I did say in the end that the one thing I noticed about this palette was that it was very like galaxy vibes. So I wanted to do like kind of like a galaxy sort of look. I don't know, but I love the way this came out. For not sitting down and doing makeup, like actual makeup in a really long time, I'm very proud of how this came out. I'm like obsessed with it. I think it's so pretty. But anyways, if you guys want to see how I got this look, what I think of this palette, then go ahead and just keep on watching, I guess, if you want to. You guys, this palette is so beautiful. Like, oh, I just can't. I can't even deal with it. Ignore this, okay? Ignore that. We're gonna go back and fix it once everything's on. Okay, so for the first shade, I took a mixture of two. I took Twilight and Midnight. I just dipped back and forth in between both of those and then started to put it on my outer corner. The pigment in this palette is just incredible. Beauty Bay literally kills it every single time. Every time. So I am keeping this shape like rounded and then just kind of blending as I go up. It just makes the blend easier for the next shadow. And then I'm going to dip into a little bit of denim right here, just like on a big fluffy brush. Well, it's not even that big, but like, you know what I'm saying. And then I'm just going to kind of start to blend out those edges. This color you're really not going to be able to see like at all. It's just mostly just to help blend that last color out so it blends into the next shade a little bit better. So now I'm going to dip into a little bit of the purples. I'm going to go in with the shade Iris right here. I think it's like, I'm pretty sure this is the darkest shade in the palette. Like from the purples. There's another dark purple, but it's more of like a pinky. This is more of like a blue toned purple. And then I'm just gonna stamp that color on top of that last color. I think this is like my favorite purple out of all purples in any eyeshadow palette I have. This is by far my favorite purple. It's literally just like true. I don't know, it's just a real true purple. And then I'm gonna go into this shade right here. This one's called Catch. It's a lavender shade, stunning. And we're gonna use that to just blend out Iris. The one thing I will say about this palette is the colors, like the light colors are so like almost pastel that they cover up everything. So you do have to go back in and then just kind of go over what you did. But I do that anyway, so it's not like that big of a deal to me. But if that's not something you like, then I just thought that I would note that. See how it like really covered up everything? So I'm gonna have to go back in and just go over it. And then for the front part, right up in here, I'm gonna take the shade Fancy. It's like a bubblegum pinky color. So cute. And then she is just gonna fill in the rest of this little area right here. I don't even know if you can really see it on camera. Okay, so at this point, it doesn't look good, right? So I am gonna go back in with all those same colors in the same order and just revamp everything, cut my crease, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna do the fun little shimmy shims. Okay, so my crease is on. So all I'm gonna do is just go back into those first two blue shades that we used and just kind of like, you know, fill this little part in where the concealer ends. And I am going at an angle. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna end up doing this a couple of times, but just because it literally bothers me if I don't. So, okay, anyways. You guys, the shimmers in this palette are super stunning. The one shimmer that really made me want to buy this palette was this color right here. Oh, it's called Gleam, and it is literally perfection. I know it's on my eyes, but like just look at it on my face. Look at that freaking color. Oh my god, it's so freaking beautiful, man. It's beautiful. So I'm gonna take that shade, and this is gonna be our first shimmer color. Oh my god, it's stunning. It's like a periwinkle. I've never seen any shimmer like this before. It's so freaking good. And then I went into Electric right here, this one. This is more of like a purpley shimmer. It's not as like shimmery as Gleam, but it's still very, very pretty. And then this is like the mixer shade, I guess. This is gonna go on the outer part because I couldn't just do like one shimmer. I had to go balls to the wall and do a couple. And then of course I switched to a brush just so I could get as close to that cut crease as possible. So at first I was just gonna leave it with those two shades, but I thought it looked kind of weird. Like it didn't quite blend the way I wanted it to. So then I went into the next shimmer shade. I went in with this one, it's called Sky. Super bright blue shade. And then I just parked that right in between those two shimmers. See? And that just kind of like helped blend it a little bit. Okay, seriously, like I thought that Age of Opulence and what's the other one? Book of Magic? Yeah, that's the other one. Was my favorite. I think this one is like hands down. I love this. I love this. I love it. I'm not even waiting till the end to give you my full review. I'm telling you right now, I love this. So I was gonna just leave it like this, but I was like, no, I kind of want to add like a little bit something else. So I went in with 2 of my Sheen Epic liners. I went in with Polka Dot and Blue Ocean, mixed them, created a purple. I've done this before, and I've talked about these before. These are super easy to use. They're water activated. They're just perfection. Then all I'm gonna do, I can't talk while I do this. There's no freaking way. So you guys see, I'm just gonna like drag it along that line. These are absolutely not gonna come out even, but like, who cares? How's that? Are those like relatively even? As long as they're like somewhat even, then I'm cool. So one thing I hate about blue eyeshadow is it literally freaking gets everywhere. All right, let's move the heck on. So for the brow bone highlight, can you guys see that little poppy pop? I just used my Chameleon Flakes, of course. This one is in the shade Epiphany. Whoa! I dropped them and I thought the lid was open. That was scary. God, I love these things. They're just so freaking cute. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the under eyes. And I'm just taking some more of my concealer. Okay, and then I'm just gonna quickly line half of my waterline with some black liner. And then I'm just gonna dip back into the shade Midnight, which was just one of the dark blues that we used on the other eye. And then I'm just gonna stamp that along my lash line. Okay, and then I'm gonna go into the iris shade, which was the purple that we used. And then just go kind of on top, kind of underneath of that blue shade. All right, then I'm gonna go back into the shade Gleam, and I'm gonna put that like on the inner corner part of my eye, and then I'm gonna go into the shade Queen right here. This is like a dark blue type of shade. Stunning. It kind of reminds me of Ocean Eyes from the Jeffree Star palette, but like better. Tea. God, this shade is literally sickening. Okay. Then I'm going to go into Queen, and then I'm just going to connect it to the black. But then I'm going to go back into Iris, which was the purple shade, and then I'm going to create this little like inner corner wing right here, hopefully. Ooh. How are we looking? I almost forgot one of the most important steps. I'm going to take my Anastasia liquid liner, and I'm just going to like do my line, but then kind of like really extend it on the outer part. And then I'm gonna go back into the blue and then just blend on top of where I ended that liner. So that is like pretty much it. I am gonna go off camera, put on my lashes and do my base, and then we'll come back. I'll give you like my true final thoughts, even though you guys probably already know, but we'll get the finished look as well. So stay tuned. Okay, you guys, I'm back. This is the finished look. What do you guys think? I even threw on like a little blue, not gonna lie, it's a sports bra. It's like the only thing that I had blue in my collection. Even though it doesn't really, oh hi, all the babies are coming in. Hey, what were you guys doing? Oh, please don't knock over my lights. Hi, hello, okay. Guys, get out of my purse, Muggle. You guys are getting my pants all dirty. The life of 2 dogs. Anyways, moving on. Okay, so this is the look. I think it's so freaking cute. I'm obsessed with this. I actually really, really love it. I also like don't want to take it off, which is kind of new for me. Like normally when I'm done, I'm like, okay, eyelashes get ripped off. Everything just comes off. But this, like I kind of want to wear this all day. But yeah, I really don't know like what I could say about this palette that I haven't already said, except that it's absolutely incredible. It is beautiful and stunning. It's just like everything you really need if you're into these sorts of colors. I mean, look at this palette. It's gorgeous. When I got this, I was like, oh my god, it looks like a galaxy. So that's kind of what I was like trying to go for today, was like a galaxy type of vibe. I don't know, let me know how I did, but I think this is so beautiful. If you guys don't have this in your collection, I would highly recommend getting it. And the one thing I love about Beauty Bay eyeshadows is they're so inexpensive. It's like $25 for this. $25 and you get 42 freaking eyeshadows. Like, you can't beat that. The pigment is incredible. The formula is incredible. The shimmers are blinding. Like, Beauty Bay just knows how to freaking do it, and I wish they would put me on their PR list, because it's literally the only palettes I ever buy anymore is Beauty Bay. Just because I know that I can like count on them to do the job right, you know? I don't know. I love it. But yeah, anyways, highly recommend it. That's what I had to say about it. I love it. I really have no qualms with this palette. Not that I really know of so far. Maybe once I dip into more shadows, maybe I'll find some little things, but as of right now, it's like my new go-to palette, my new hands down favorite palette, aside from my carnivals, but you know what I mean. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys liked it. If you did, subscribe down below, comment, follow me on my Instagram, all that sort of fun stuff. So, but that's it. I have nothing else to say except I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!